Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Jerry. How are you?
I'm okay, but I don't understand something. I know that my body wants to be here, relax, and sit with you, but my spine don't give a damn. I mean, look at what naturally happens.
These chairs are kind of hard to sit in. We were kind of adjusting them as we were here, right?
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, as long as I don't lean backwards too far, I think I'm
Call
okay.
me Quasimodo and let's get on with it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wanted to tell you, and you promised you'd hold my hand through this, because it's only been about 2.5 months since my mom passed away.
Yeah.
And I was very, very close to my mom. So it's still very fresh, and I have a tough time talking about it. But I wanted to be here, and I've said a little prayer to have the strength to get through this, because I so want to tell you everything that MDA has done for my family, and to thank you and thank all of you out there who have supported MDA all these years. I cannot say enough great things about this organization.
Well, I will tell you this. I am not only proud, I'm not only proud, but totally aware. I know what our organization did for you at the time of your grief, and you are one of God knows how many people we go and do what we have to do for. Now, not a lot of people that we deal with are going to be in the limelight, as it were, or be someone who is in the medium, as you are. And to have you here is very good for us. It's very good for the show. It's very good for people that love you and people that see what's happening. And, you know, as close a tragedy as this is, a lot of people don't know what happened. So go on. I'll be here and listen.
Well, it all started in about December of 2006, and my mom lost her voice. And for the longest time, we couldn't figure out why she lost her voice. Month after month after month, she went to doctor after doctor after doctor. They diagnosed everything from acid reflux to old age, and she was only 73, so we knew it wasn't old age.
Right.
And finally, someone told her to go see a neurologist. I wanted to bring her out to Los Angeles. They were in South Carolina, because I wanted to find somebody out there and kind of take charge of it. And I was told to go see Dr. Michael Graves at UCLA, who was in charge of the MDA clinic there, the ALS clinic. Yeah. And he gave us the correct diagnosis. Unfortunately, it wasn't the diagnosis we wanted to hear. It was ALS Lou Gehrig's disease. And we knew somewhat about it because we knew that was a possibility. And we knew that that was a fatal disease, and we knew that it was rapidly progressive. And so you're sitting there hearing this diagnosis, hoping and praying that you're going to get something else besides that. And all you hear is this ringing and buzzing inside your head, because you don't know where to go, you don't know who to turn to, you don't know what to do next, you don't know what to expect next. And then we had the MDA rep walk in, this thing the very day, within a few minutes after getting the diagnosis. And she said, "Listen, I'm from the MDA, I'm Andy Sass, one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life. I want you to know the MDA is going to be here for you. We're going to guide you through everything that you need to know. We're going to hold your hands." The very next day, the MDA sent over someone with a breathing device to help Mom, a BiPAP, to help her with her breathing, because ALS destroys the muscles that allow you to breathe. Within a week, MDA sent over someone with a communication device, because Mom had lost her voice, and she was my best friend, and we talked every single day. And boy, did I miss those talks on the phone, because I couldn't talk to her, and this machine enabled her to be able to type in something and to be able to talk to me over the phone, because she was in South Carolina and I was in Los Angeles. Then she wound up not being able to swallow and to be able to eat. The MDA clinic in Atlanta, Georgia, she had the feeding tube put in there. And not only did you guys provide us all the medical needs that we needed, you also provided the emotional support. You put us in touch with other families that we could talk to that were going through the same things, that could lend support. Put me in touch with the fabulous Augie, I see sitting over there, at Lynn Nieto, who we know Augie's done so much, and he gave my mom a little pep talk, and my dad a little pep talk. And so just the support of families. Also, you know, I'd get emails every single day from the MDA saying, "This is the research we're doing. This is where we are. We're this much closer to finding a cure. These are the trials that maybe your mom would be eligible for." I was on the phone, I'm not kidding you, every single day with somebody from the MDA, and the things that I would learn and about this disease that not many people know about, you know, and MDA provided all those experts for us that we needed to know this information. And then even the day that my mom went into the emergency room, I kid you not, and I am not exaggerating. I was on the phone with MDA's medical director, Valerie Swick. I almost want to hear it when I say her name because she was there for me. I talked to her every hour, practically, that my mom was in the emergency room going, this is what's going on. Can you please tell me what's going on? They're doing this now. What does that mean? What should I be knowing? You know, what can I expect? And she wound up passing away a day and a half later. But literally, you guys were there for me, holding my hand every step of the way. My father, my sister, all of our relatives, and I cannot thank you enough. And we are just one family with one disease. You guys cover 40 diseases and hundreds of families. So I remember watching the MDA Telethon as a little girl and, you know, not realizing, you know, when you think this is so big and they're raising so much money and my goodness, it goes to good use. And there's so many families and so many diseases. And you know what? I'm so excited to be associated with MDA. I am your partner for life now because you guys were there for me every day. I want to be there for you every day. And I want to be there when you find a cure, when the MDA finds a cure for ALS and all the other diseases, because I know the efforts that the MDA is going to find the cure, and I know that we're going to be successful, and I want to see the look on those others' families' faces so they won't have to go through what my family had to go through. So thank you.
I
It's
will
my honor to
promise
be
you
here.
will sit
I got
next
through
to
to the
me.
very end.
You will sit next to me at the victory dinner, okay? Thank you, Nancy. That's very tough, very difficult to do, and to ask Nancy to put herself through that is very difficult. But because she cares about what she knows this organization is capable of, which is one of the things that makes me very proud to be the national chairman for 58 years. And you folks have to remember, too, that of the 40 neuromuscular diseases that we are trying desperately to eradicate, ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is the most debilitating, vicious of all the diseases. And that's what this little lady had to go through. You send me the money, I'll get it to research, we'll get the answers, and we'll knock out all of the 40 diseases. Okay? I'm taking her backstage to see that she's okay, and I'm giving you back to Jan Carr.
Please
Go
do.
ahead, Jan.
Let me say one more thing, Jan, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
And I love Jan's one of my dear friends over there, too. The only thing I'm going to say is please do send in those donations because I promise you it does go to good use. And I promise you that it helped take care of one of the most beautiful women who ever walked this earth, and that was my mom.
Okay. They'll do it. Thank you, Nancy. Thanks for coming.